The biggest challenge is exactly the repertoire. You have to prepare a lot, but in the end you play just a small part of it. And I think psychologically it's not easy, because you know that not everything you will be able to really bring forward. So psychologically you really have to a little bit trick yourself. Imagine that you actually have to play the whole program, everything, all of that. And the psychological part, of course, and I think the psychological maturity also in these kind of competitions is crucial, even more crucial. My program was a love program, different kinds of love, because there is one the romantic ideal of love, which is in the Brahms Third Sonata, versus the mischievous, a little bit dark side, which is Liszt Mephisto waltz, and how they go together and interplay between them. So this was the main basis of my recital program. There are many aspects how you can evaluate the program, of course, also pianistically and texture-wise. I find those two pieces to be quite contrasting, whereas Brahms brings the deep sound. Also in the sound world, it's a deep sound that is very deeply in the piano, and fortes are orchestral, whereas the Liszt Mephisto, it's all about dance and lightness, and it goes up in the air. I believe that the classical music contains these kind of universal values. There are some things that are universal, that are true like all over the centuries, no matter which century you live in. And I think that's one of the reasons why classical music has survived for so long. And that's why it's called classical. So it contains something in it that can survive time. I like to follow the development of the society as a whole, and I like to follow a little bit of politics and economics, and because these are things that actually influence our lives a lot. I mean, of course, we are artists, and we are supposed to actually this is our actually task, to bring a better world that it really is right now. But there is also the physical realities in the world that have to be dealt with physically, and art is something that brings the spiritual aspect to that. I think majority of composers, of course, there are different personalities and there are different aims also artistically, but the majority, as I have encountered, seek the moment, the experience with the whole, the experience with the audience, so that music is alive, so that it fulfills us in the moment.